Hi everyone. So I want to talk a bit about this scam that's going on that targets surfers and windsurfers selling boards particularly because they're large items. It involves a courier. I'm going to call it the courier scam. I'm sure there's other names for it. But if I just tell you my story first, then I'll tell you about how the scam works. So you can see here, this is a windsurf board, a starboard windsurf board that I bought last year for I think £130. But as you can see from the images, the board was in poor condition. It was waterlogged, heavy, really heavy. And so as soon as I got it home, I thought, no, I don't want this board. I've made a big mistake here, so I'm going to sell it. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace. Within an hour, I got an email from someone called John, who said he was in the Navy and that he really wanted the board. But he obviously couldn't come and look at it, but he was happy to buy it, and he was going to send a courier to come and collect it. So I said, okay, and he said, I'll send you £100 for the board and £100 for the courier. But when the courier comes, I have to pay the courier £100 in an Apple Mac voucher. Okay, so I've got to give him a voucher for his courier service as payment. So I said, oh, okay, well, I thought this sounds a little bit odd. So I went on the Apple Mac website, and there was a statement on there saying, under no circumstances use vouchers in exchange for any products or any payment for products that you're selling online, because the vouchers can only be used against Apple Mac products. So I emailed him back and I said, okay, I think this is a scam. I'm not quite sure how it works, but clearly Apple Mac have said that this is not kosher, and so we cancel the sale. Anyway, I never heard from John after that because clearly there was some kind of scam. I reported it. I can't remember who I reported to. It was an online fraud link that I'd found. I'll try and dig that up. And then 2 weeks later, I got a phone call from the fraud department, online fraud department, and the guy wanted to know that I was all right and that I wasn't, upset about this. I said, no, I'm fine, but I still don't understand how the scam works, because clearly it's a scam. So he said, this is how it works. So basically, John says he's going to send me £200 by PayPal. They don't send it, of course. And then on the day that they're due to collect it, the courier, in inverted commas, said, I'm setting off now to come and get the board. Can you send me the voucher number for the £100? Because that will help with my payment. And then what they do is, of course, they don't come and collect the board. Once they've got the voucher number, they can use it for whatever it is they're using it for, to exchange or to buy or to sell, possibly buy an Apple Mac when they've got a few of them and then sell them illegally. I don't know that amount of detail. But clearly, obviously, you don't pay out anything until you receive the money. So they don't send. They wait to get the Apple Mac voucher number that you've obviously then purchased. Once they've got the number, then they don't turn up at all, because they can then use that as payment for whatever they're going to do with it. So that's how the scam works. They don't come and collect the board. They don't. So they're targeting large items that involve couriers. And the idea is to get you to buy the voucher, give them the voucher number. Once they've got the voucher number, then they've got your money, basically, and you lose £100. Now, clearly, they don't send the £200 for the board. So that's how the scam works. So be very wary. I think some of the other surfers on one of the surf groups I belong to have said that they've had similar offers, that people will send couriers to come and collect the board, and they want payment in different kinds of vouchers, not necessarily Apple Mac. It could be any voucher, but what they're after is the voucher number. Okay, so keep an eye out, watch out for these scammers. As I said earlier, that they are targeting surfboards, windsurf boards, but particularly because they're large items, and so they involve a courier, and that's how they try and get the money. Okay, take care. Thank you very much. Bye.